I had an abortion at 16 weeks, and why in the world am I on the internet talking about this? First, I want to connect with, be in community with, share resources, educate, give little bits of wisdom that I picked up along the way from other TFMR families, and give that to someone who's like in the thick of it. I want to have the type of media that I wish I had consumed in my dark days, that gave me a little bit of information or a little bit of hope. Let me know that there are lots of people that don't live to regret it. And some of the big questions that I had, what are other people wrestling with? I asked my doctor the morning of my D&E, and I'm sobbing, and I'm like, how many people are doing this? And she's like, I don't know. I mean, this is a Harvard educated and trainer that's like, I don't know. I don't have that data. I don't have those statistics, but there's a lot of you. That's all I can say. Like, you're not the first, you're not the last, you're not the only, but I don't know. I so desperately wanted to feel like I was not this vile, ugly, horrible monster, and that there were other women that were kind and merciful and loving and compassionate, and they loved their children so much they were willing to do the hardest thing that they've ever done. And so at that point, I hadn't had that. I hadn't found that. And I have since then. But I want to be able to bridge that gap, right? I want there to be less struggle for any TFMR family that's going through this. Secondly, my content is for the general public, and it's to educate. I think that a lot of people just don't know about stories like mine. They haven't considered it. They didn't meet anyone that has terminated for medical reasons, has ended a wanted pregnancy, right? They have just seen kind of sick things on posters and about late-term abortions, and they never have considered how someone could get there. They just don't know. They just don't know any better. And so maybe my videos could fall in someone like that's lap, where, maybe you remember my story. Maybe you remember my face. Maybe you remember something about what I said when you go out to vote for or against abortion rights. I think that obviously abortion is healthcare. Of course, that's how I'm feeling, and that's what my whole page is about. But so many people don't understand how abortion is healthcare. And so, yeah, that's what this page is about. I'm willing to read vile shit from people, awful comments. I'm willing to bear all of that if that means that I could do two things. I could connect with one person that's going through the thick of it, and they got just an ounce of solace or peace or hope or anything. And two, if maybe my content made you think for a second about whether or not you would want that right for your daughter or your aunt or your cousin or any woman that you love, or any family that you love that could be in this sort of situation. Just a second thought. Because storytelling is so powerful. And seeing my face and hearing my story, I think, can have more persuasion than forums and blog posts or, infographics.